Good morning everybody and welcome back to Crafty Clegg's Journals. It is a beautiful day here today in the northwest of England. It is a Friday and I have just come to my desk to do a quick half-hour video. And what I'm going to do, well, when I say today, I might be back later, who knows. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sew my 3 signatures in with you. So this is my cover and I have shown you this before. It has got a solid spine. It's a little golden book. And I have removed the golden spine. I know a lot of people don't like doing that. Now, I did say to you yesterday, I was umming and ahhing whether to put these on. I am going to put my corner protectors on, but I have just ordered some new ones from Amazon. It's the corner protectors I don't like. I've just decided. I've just had a bit of a look at them and yeah, I prefer the solid pieces and there's a split down these. So yeah, I am going to put some on, but that'll probably be tomorrow because they've not come yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew my spine in, my signatures in. So this is my template and that is where they're going to go. So I'm going to get it lined up like this. I am going to get a little bit of my washi tape just to make sure it doesn't move, because I don't want the journals. I can't stand them when they're sticking out the top and bottom, the signatures rather. I like them to be nice and straight. So let me just get a little bit of this and make sure. How is everybody? Are you all okay? Are you crafting along with me? Has anybody else got a little golden book and they're doing it too? I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this book. I'm not sure if I'm going to gift it, keep it for myself, or put it in my little coffee shop. I'm not really sure. I'm going to see what it looks like when it's finished. Right, so that is nice and sturdy. Well, when I say sturdy, it's not sturdy, but it's not going to move around anywhere. I'll get my little book out. This is my book. You can see all the holes in it. And I'm going to put that on there. I always have something to protect my surfaces. I've got a couple of awls, but I think this one is the better one for it. It's a bit sharper than this one. So all you want to do is just pierce all your 6 holes. Make sure you've gone all the way through. You can tell because it sticks up in the book. You will make the holes a bit bigger. This is how I do it. Everybody does it different. There's no right way and there's no wrong way, apparently. I've been told so many times since I've started my crafting journey that I do me. You do you, is what I've been told. And this is how I do it. Make sure you go through all the way through. Like so. All right, make sure you put the, she says now she can't find it. I was going to say make sure you put the protector on. There it is, because that is one sharp hole. Right, and I'm just going to turn it over and you can see I might actually just have to go through a little bit more. Take my washi tape off, leave that there. In fact, I'll leave that washi tape there. Can use that again for another one. Waste not, want not. That's what I say. Right, so has it gone through? You can, I don't know if you can see, but they have gone through. I don't want to make too big of a hole because I want it to be quite neat and tidy looking. No, that's not the one. I've got that many blooming poker tools now, it's ridiculous. There it is, the brown handled one. See, that's big enough. That is. You just have to check. You just make sure that, you know, you've got enough space to put your thread through when you're binding your book. Now, I'm going to bind my book with an embroidery thread. A lot of people use wax thread, but I don't like it, and so I don't use it very often. Right, there we go. So that's that part done. This next part is the part that I don't like because I'm never sure if I get it right. So it's trying to get these 3 signatures exactly as they should be. So in my first signature, I've put the first signature of the reading book. In my second signature, there's nothing. It is just papers for us to decorate. And then in the third signature is the second signature of the reading book. Does that make sense? So you've got the first half of the reading book and the second half of the reading book at the beginning and at the end. So we're going to start at the end. So what I'm going to do, a lot of people put this on there and they sort of mark it. Everybody does it different, but this is how I like to do it. I like to put it in my book like this. Turn my book around. Get my pencil, and then just mark it like that. 1, 2, 3. So I know where I've got to go through. Right, where's my book? Get my book back. Find the centre. Find my hole. Again, keep putting everything away and I don't know why. Right. Make sure they're all nice and tucked down so you're going to get them all. And then get through approximately. And we're going to do this now. Where do you think that is about? There. And then just paste through there. 1. Ooh, wrong one. Oh dear. 2. There's my third one. There. This is just trial and error, isn't it? Because I can't see what I'm doing. 3. Right, so I've got them there. Should have got my things ready first. This is the thread that I'm using. Just need to cut that off. Like so. So not used to doing all this on camera. It feels very alien to me. Isn't it funny? What you get used to. I'm used to, believe it or not, sat in front of the camera talking to you. I have another channel. For those of you that are new around here, I have a crafting channel for knitting and crocheting, and I normally sit and chat to you in front of the camera. Not like this, and it feels really strange. So, I am going to take the first signature and I'm going to measure 3. I always do a little tiny bit more. So 1, 2, 3. And it is always a bit for good luck, but never mind, that's okay. Then I'll get my needle. Somebody asked me the other day what kind of needle this is. I have no idea. I'm really sorry. I can't tell you. That's absolutely no use to you whatsoever, is it? I did buy, let me show you what I bought the other week. I can't get that through. I'm going to use a bigger one. My eyesight's not the best. Yeah, I'll show you what I got a few weeks ago. And I have used some of them. And I actually think that smaller one I've just been trying to use is out of here. It was a set of handy needles. You could buy these in a kit with the wax thread and everything and the haul all. But you could also get them on their own. And some of them, I mean, that's a pretty big one, isn't it? And it's got a pretty big eye, so that might be a good one to use. Maybe I'll try that one. Although, no, I've started with this one now, so I don't want to do different colours. Right, so I'm going to go through the middle. And I'm going to do it on the first signature there. So I'm going to go through the middle. Let's make sure it's all... that is a little bit. Just bear with me 1 second, everybody. I'm not happy about that paper. It's shifted up a bit. Oh, you know what? That's why. Oh, what am I like? See? This is what happens when you get in a hurry and you don't do it right. I forgot to blooming clip them. What am I like? See, you learn from me, don't you? I'm no good, but I'm showing you all the mistakes. Oh my giddy Ann. What am I like? So I thought, so is that, let me push that up there. Push that up there. That's better. Maybe we'll do a better job now, and maybe it'll all stay where it's supposed to. Right, so through the middle hole, into the first signature, the last signature. I'm doing the last signature first. So through there, and then so you come up through the middle and then go in at the top. It's a bit tricky, so, you know, just bear with me because you know I'm all fingers and thumbs because I'm not the best at this. Through there. Oh, yeah, it's gone through. Right, so through there. And then you go past the middle. Keep that to one side. Pass, oh, are you in shot? Past the middle and then down through the bottom one. And then down into the book. Pull it. But it's nice and tight. And then you're going to go back through the first hole that you came out of. Careful. Do that. So that string's on that side, so we want the string on that side. And then back through there. And that is your first one. So you want a piece of thread on the left and a piece of thread on the right. And then just tug it slightly. And just make sure it's nice and tight. I do. Oh, is that? Hold on a second, I think it's twisted. We don't want it twisted. Yeah, it has. There you go. That's better. So pull it nice and tight. Make sure it's, yeah, I'm happy with that. And then you can tie a double knot. Sometimes I do 3. Sometimes I do 2. Go that way and then under. And you know what? I'm going to do one more for good luck. There you go. And I'm just going to snip that off. There you go. That's one signature. I didn't make too much of a mess there, did I? Apart from forgetting to put my clips on. What am I like? I'm so grateful for y'all because you're so patient with me. I mean, I have made a bit of a mess of that card, but it does not matter because once all the signatures are in, it's pretty sturdy. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think it'll be pretty sturdy. Yeah, it'll be all right. Right, so that's one in. So now we need, so that's the last of the page. So now we need the one with no story in at all, which is this one. So just put that onto one side. Make sure I'm doing this right this time. That's it. Push it right down in the middle there. Put your clips on. Oops. They are a bit big, these clips, aren't they? But they are very good. Do the job, and that's all that matters, isn't it? I've got a lovely day planned today. It's a day full of nothing. Is that not just a good sounding day? Definitely a day full of nothing. I just don't want to go out and do anything. Oh, I know how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to mark it. And there. One there. And one there. Oh no, a bit further up. Sorry about my head. Yeah, I mean, I have got to go out. I've got to go to the supermarket to get some bits and pieces. But, you know, I'm not going out, what we call out. I'm not going out for the day or anything like that. Where's my haul gone? There it is. So I'm going to go in this way. So I'm going to get it right. Duh. I mean, whether I should go in this way or not, I don't know. But this is how I'm going to do it. And I'm sure most of you will tell me if I'm getting it wrong. You know, because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to learn and show you how I'm doing it. Oh, that's better. That's gone through that one. And then there's that mark. We'll go through. It's not quite in the centre, that. Oh, dear. Never mind. Never mind. There must be easier ways of doing this. I might have to have a look for a better tutorial. Because I only ever do. Well, when I say I only ever do, I like to do single signatures. I don't like signatures. I don't like journals with lots of signatures in. I think they're very over-facing. I think it's one of them when you've got too many papers to fill and journal on. I get a bit... I mean, I'll show you some of the other journals that I've made if you like. If you'd like to see some of the other journals that I've made, they're not finished. I've got... how many can I see? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 journals that I've started and not finished. So, I don't know, maybe you would encourage me to finish them. What do you think? I'll get through here in a minute. Yeah, it's got to be easier ways of doing this, haven't there? There you go. Right, so, get my thread. Yeah, I find doing big journals very over-facing. I'm not going to lie. I think when they're just like one signature ones, I find it much easier. Like I did a one signature one. My husband and I went to the Caribbean last year, and I did a one signature journal, a little one signature travel journal, and I loved it. I really loved it. It filled up really quick. I just basically filled it with all my ephemera. That's what I did. I filled it with all my ephemera. Hold on a sec. That's not gone all the way through. Plane tickets, recipe, not recipe, what's the word I'm looking for? Restaurant receipts, you know, all that kind of thing. I filled it with all that, and I really enjoyed doing that, and I didn't feel like it was too over-facing. So yeah, I am very big into single signature journals, me. Not everybody's the same. I have seen people do so many signatures. I just don't know how they do it. I mean, I love them. I love what people do, but I just could not do that. I'm terrible. I'd get too bored. I'm like that with my other crafts. If I get bored of something, that's it. I want to go on to something else. Yeah, I'm really quite bad. Right. Sorry, I'm digressing. Take your string over to that side. Push that through there and into the last one. Pull it through. I hope you can see. Yeah. Keep that to that. Which side is it? That to that side, and then back into the middle here, and then back into the centre of that signature, trying not to split your thread. She says. I really don't think this is an easy process to do on camera. I just don't. But the more I do it, I guess the more I'll get used to it, won't I? Right, so let me take them clips off again. Pull it tight. Make sure one string's on one side, one string's on the other. Pull it as tight as you can without ripping any of the paper, which you'll have seen on here. I've done that before. Yep, that's nice and taut. And then tie your double knot. One that way, over and under, and then under and pull. And then I do one for good luck. Don't want it coming undone. And then snap that off. And then the last one. Oh yeah, that's looking very, very nice. One more and we're all done. And I think I've actually got them more or less, yeah, lined up. And so this one is the other signature with the first half of the story in. And again, you know, make sure that your papers are pushed really tight and neat. Get your clips. Pop them on there. I really fancy today. I know my husband's gone away for a few days with our son and our granddaughter. And so I'm by myself. And so I really fancy today, I don't know why, baking a cake. I'm not usually a baker. I like baking, but I don't do it very often. But yeah, quite fancy baking a cake. Who knows, I might do it. I might even make what's the name? A baking journal. I doubt it, but you never know. Right, so let's mark this again. Put that back on there so we're all nice and straight. Find the holes. Is that up there? Yep. Pencil. I quite like doing it this way. I know it might seem like it's all back to front and oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, the word I'm looking for I probably can't say on camera, so I won't do. Us British are, and I'm a northern girl, so yeah. Oh, bear with me. There's somebody ringing my front doorbell. I should be back momentarily. Sorry about that. I've just had a delivery. Right, where was we? Third signature. Right, let me get me... I've just cut another thread. Right. Signature number 3. So, same as before, through the middle. And through the middle in the cover. Leave some, don't matter which side you leave it on, out the middle, back through the top, and through the top of the signature, past the middle and through the bottom of the signature, and through the bottom hole of the journal. And you can see now, tip it over, and we're going to go through the last hole in the middle, and then through, back through the middle of the signature, underneath the other way, one on one side, and one on the other. Same thing, nice and taut, not too tight. I have ripped the papers before. Turn it over, make sure it's nice and, yeah, that'll do. And then, which is that? There you go. I go under and tie a knot. And then, oh no, over and then under and tie the knot. And then one for good luck. And then just snap off. Take off your clips. 1, 2. And there is your third journal. Oh, it's starting to come together, guys. Oh, I love that. So we have now a journal all complete. I mean, it's not complete. It needs the corners on. It needs pockets. It needs ephemera. It needs frilly bits. Oh. Oh, no, guys. How did that happen? I'll have to take that one out and do it again. But that's okay. I'll do that in a little while. Do that off camera. I'm not doing it now. So, we better make sure we've not done that to any of the others, haven't we? And it's the most vital one as well, a page. So that is one signature. Make sure they're all... Yep. And this is another. And we're all in. That's in. Yep. 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 Oh, that's good. Not messed up that one. Nope. And then... Yeah, they're all in. It's just them at the front. Oh, well, that's not so bad. Oh, so one little mistake. See, you live and learn. That was me. Oh, no, that was my last one, wasn't it? That was my last signature. So I was going to say if that had been my first one, I could have understood that because I'd forgot the clips, but hey. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take that last signature out and I'm going to re-pop it in. But I'm not going to do that on camera because you've seen me do that. So there's no point in me doing that, is there? I'll just take it out while I'm chatting to you. Right, so what I'm going to do now, them scissors won't go under there. So I will get my very sharp blade. There we go. And take that out, that signature, and do it all again. It's okay, we don't mind. I'd rather put the mistakes right now, you know, and you learn from them, don't you? Right, I'm going to do that now, and I'm going to do it off camera, but shall I? No, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it now because I want you to see that, you know, mistakes can happen, but it doesn't matter. It does not matter that these mistakes happen because we're all only human. It is only paper. And this is what I say to, you know, like I've got some friends who want to try it but won't do because they're like, what if I get it wrong? Well, if you get it wrong, you start again. You know, it's no big deal, is it? Just like I'm doing now. Get it wrong, start again, and that's it. There's nothing more to it. Right. Yeah, they're all through now, so. I would love to know why, at my age, and I don't mind telling everybody how old I am, I'm 61, I'm 62 in October, I have suddenly decided that it is absolutely fantastic playing with paper. I was talking to my granddaughter on the way to the airport this morning. Now, my granddaughter is 14 and she is into every amazing creature that you can find. She's into Labubu, she's into Sylvania families. She knows them all. She knows all the different ones. Well, I watch a lady on YouTube and she is into all these different kinds of, well, basically toys. I mean, you can call them what you want, but they are toys. Things like this that I showed you. You know, the little Sylvanian family creatures that I'm going to do journaling charms with. And we had a really good chit-chat this morning, me and my granddaughter. And she's like, oh, I'm really pleased, Grandma. You like Labubu? She was really, really pleased. And I said, yeah. I said, but not for a toy. Like you know, she doesn't play with them. She just has them on display in her bedroom. But yeah, so it was quite nice that I can talk to my granddaughter about it. And I like them all for journaling. They're all going to be charms or decorations on my desk. But it's crazy that you get to my age and that you all like charms, journaling charms, toys rather, for journaling charms. But hey, it's whatever makes you happy, I think. I definitely think you need to be happy in this life. It's not a dress rehearsal. It's the one time only. So you enjoy. And just enjoy what you enjoy. And I'm amazed that I found such pleasure in paper at my age. It just always blows my mind. But hey, it doesn't matter, does it? So, down the middle, up the top, down the bottom. See, I can't find my hole now. Oh, am I out of shot? Hold on 1 second. There it is. Oh, what have I done here? I've pulled that tight. So, hold on 1 second. I pulled it out the middle again. See what I mean? Oh, no. Right. I'm going to stop talking to you for 1 minute while I do this. If that is even possible for Jeanette to stop talking. Because, as you've probably guessed by now, talking is another one of my hobbies. Oh, dear. Right. See if we can get this right and get it through. Through the top. I think it's the size of these clips, to be fair. I think that's what's hindering me a little bit. I need to find my bulldog clips. I have got some bulldog clips. Yeah, I definitely think these clips are a bit too big. Right, so down through the middle, up through the top, past the middle and out through the bottom. Out through the bottom and then in through the middle for the last one. Keeping it to the opposite side. Am I out of shot? Sorry. Keeping it to the opposite side of which one is there at the moment. Right, there we go. That didn't take too long, did it? Get off these horrendously bulky clips. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to find my bulldog clips. I have got some really good bulldog clips. They're really quite strong, but only tiny, and they're perfect for inserting your signatures. But can I find them? I've looked everywhere. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know where they are. Maybe it's time to have a look from this weekend while I've got nothing better to do. Right, so nice and tight. Yep, happy with that. Fasten it off. Bit of a deja vu, this, isn't it, for you? Nice and tight. So that was over. So this one's going under. And then one for good luck. There we go. Right, let's have a look now. That's not quite right, but you know what? It's going to have to do because... Oh no, it's just that... Oh no, it just needed folding down. So yeah, let's have a check and make sure that's it all in now. So, yeah, that's in. Yeah. Oh yes, we've got those 2 pages in now. That's the envelope. Oh yeah, there they are. They're in. Yep, we're all in. So we're all finished. We have got a journal. How wonderful is that? I love this spine. I'm really, really pleased that we went for the pink, aren't you? How nice does that look with the pink and the pink ric-rac? Yeah, I'm really, really pleased about that. Right, so what's next? What am I going to do next? So next, I think I am going to sort out some ribbons and trims. And we'll put ribbons and trims on if I'm going to put some on. I think I quite like some ribbons and trims on there. Then we need to sort out our ephemera. And we just need to make it look pretty. I need to do a journal charm. I've got lots of things under here that I could use for journal charms. But I don't really think they fit the theme, if you know what I mean. Quite like that. That's quite nice. I might put that on the charm. Yeah, anyway, I'm just digressing, aren't I? One thing at a time. I get so excited, I can't help it. Right, one thing at a time. We've now got a completed journal, and I'm absolutely loving it. It's really nice and neat, and I'm pleased how it's turned out. Yeah, I'm not bad for... I personally don't think I'm bad for somebody who don't think she's good. Right, I'm going to go. I'm not sure when I'll be back. I might be back later on this afternoon with an unboxing. I'm not promising, because I don't know if that's what's just arrived, but I'm not promising. But if it is, I might be back later. If not, probably tomorrow. All right. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a lovely day and happy crafting. See you later. Bye.